afraid! Sparta will burn to the ground! 1,000 nations of the Persian Empire descend upon you! Give them nothing! But take from them everything!
And the champion! Reigning, that is!
You are now listening to
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Freeman. Welcome back to Joshua vs. the Movies, where we react, review, and go against all your favorite movies. Today, the movie I'll be going against, standing in the red corner, 300. 300 came out in 2007 and was directed by Zack Snyder. 300 tells the story of the Spartan army led by King Leonidas, whom goes to war against the Persian army for their freedom. 300 stars Gerard Butler, Lena Headey, Vincent Regan, and Michael Fassbender. 300 was met with mixed reviews, like most Zack Snyder movies for some reason, but nevertheless, it's time to see where it fits on the scale. The genre of the movie will be action, while the visuals and the stunts will represent how well the visual effects look in the fight scenes throughout the movie. If you guys have any questions on the scoring template for each category, it will be in the description below. But I think we're all set. So without further ado, let's get to the review.
Fight!
Round 1.
When the boy was born, like old Spartans, he was inspected. He was baptized in the fire of combat. Taught never to retreat, never to surrender on the battlefield in service to Sparta was the greatest glory he could achieve in his life. As is customary in Sparta, the boy was taken from his mother and plunged into a world of violence to create the finest soldiers the world has ever known. Taught to show no pain, no mercy. Tossed into the wild, it was his initiation, for he would return to his people a Spartan. His form, perfect.
I want to know the percentage of boys that actually survived this.
And so the boy, given up for dead, returns to his people a king! Our king, Leonidas! It's been more than 30 years. Now, as then, a beast approaches. An army of slaves, vast beyond imagining, ready to devour tiny Greece. It was King Leonidas himself who provoked it.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. Look, I understand why there's narration here. I just don't understand why the story is being told. I mean, don't all Spartans go through this? So why tell the story to all the Spartans when they know the story already?
Fight!
Round 2.
Councilman Theron, you found yourself needed for once.
What message do you bring?
Earth and water.
Do not be coy or stupid, Persian. You can afford neither in Sparta.
What makes this woman think she can speak among men?
Because only Spartan women give birth to real men.
Listen carefully, Leonidas. Xerxes conquers and controls everything he rests his eyes upon. He leads an army so massive, it shakes the ground with its march. All the god King Xerxes requires is this, a token of Sparta's submission to the will of Xerxes.
Submission. Now that's a bit of a problem.
We must be diplomatic.
And of course, Spartans have their reputation to consider.
Choose your next words carefully, Leonidas. Madman! No man threatens a messenger!
You threaten my people with slavery and death. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian.
This is madness!
This is Sparta!
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is just a good scene with Leonidas denying the Persian messenger and then killing him.
Fight!
Round 3.
As you ordered, 300. All with born sons to carry on their name.
He is your son.
I have others to replace him. Astanos is as brave and ready as any. No younger than we were the first time you stood next to me in battle.
You don't have one more guy that's like, can take his place though? Like, you don't need him though.
But a captain, there is none.
My good king, the oracle has spoken.
It is the law, my lord. The Spartan army must not go to war.
Nor shall it. 300 men are my personal bodyguard. Our army will stay in Sparta.
Move out!
Move out! Sparta will need sons.
Xerxes.
We heard Sparta was on the warpath. We were eager to join forces. But you bring only this handful of soldiers against Xerxes?
No, these are my bodyguards.
I expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own.
You, there. What is your profession?
I'm a potter.
You?
Blacksmith.
Spartans! What is your profession?
I brought more soldiers than you did.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is just an entertaining scene with the soldiers marching out. And also Leonidas showing off that his 300 men is still better than most. When it comes to the actors and the acting in this movie, they turn out to be really good. Gerard Butler is really good as Leonidas and displays a good performance. And Lena Headey is pretty good as a queen. Vincent Regan displays a good performance as the captain. And even the soldiers such as Michael Fassbender and Tom Wisdom were really good in their roles. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for actors and acting.
Fight!
Round 4.
Keep going, you dogs! Move! I am the emissary to the ruler of all the world, the god of gods. I demand that someone show me your commander. Do you think your pathetic wall will do anything except fall like a heap of dry leaves in the face? You will pay for your barbarism!
Damn.
Go now. Run along and tell your Xerxes he faces free men here.
No. Not slaves. Your women will be slaves, but not you. By noon this day, you will be dead men. Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Captain, have the men found any route through the hills to our back?
There is such a route, good king. I know what I look like.
You wear the crimson of a Spartan.
I am Ephialtes, born of Sparta. I beg you, bold king, to permit me to redeem my father's name by serving you in combat. I will kill many Persians.
Raise your shield as high as you can.
Oh, shit.
We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength. A single weak spot, and the phalanx shatters. I am sorry, my friend. I cannot use you.
Damn.
You... Mother! Father! You were wrong! You are wrong!
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this warning scene. And I also understand why Leonidas says he can't use the hunchback guy, thus causing him to turn to the Persians.
Fight!
Round 5.
This is where we hold them! Remember this day, man. Lay down your weapons! Come and get them! Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
Okay. Wow.
No prisoners! No mercy!
Damn. Ooh.
They look thirsty! Well, let's give them something to drink!
Damn. Where the fuck were they at the whole time? They was just sitting there?
Today, no Spartan dies!
Ooh. Damn.
No prisoners, no mercy. A good start.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this scene, and I like how the Spartans use teamwork to get through the Persian army. I also like the iconic shot of them pushing the Persians off the cliff. When it comes to the directing by Zack Snyder, it's not bad as he manages to capture some great shots throughout the movie. What hinders the directing though is that most of the action and the movie is in slow motion, and much of it is not really needed. But nevertheless, the directing is still pretty good. So with that, the movie earns a 0.7 out of 1.0 for directing.
Fight!
Round 6.
You must be Xerxes.
Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. Yours is a fascinating tribe. Even now you are defiant. In the face of annihilation. Imagine what horrible fate awaits my enemies when I would gladly kill any of my own men for victory.
And I would die for any one of mine. You have many slaves, Xerxes, but few warriors.
But I'm a generous god. I can make you rich beyond all measure. Your Athenian rivals will kneel at your feet. You will but kneel at mine.
The idea of kneeling, slaughtering all those men, left a nasty crack in my leg, so kneeling will be hard for me. The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, and before this battle was over, that even a god king can bleed.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This isn't a bad scene. I just don't understand why Leonidas doesn't kill the Persian leader right here. I mean, I know that's probably not his style, but I mean, that's something he probably should have considered at least. And it's not like he's being heavily protected right now. And I mean, it's probably like a 30% chance the slaves would be like, hey dude, I've been waiting for somebody to do that. And then the conflict could potentially be ended right here.
Fight!
Round 7.
The personal guard to King Xerxes himself. The Persian warrior elite. The Immortals.
Easy to taunt, easy to trick. The Mad King throws the best he has at us. Xerxes has taken the bait.
Spartans! Push!
We put their name to the test.
Damn, of course.
Arcadians! No!
The fuck are the army in the back doing?
And a man who fancies himself a god feels a very human chill crawl up his spine.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point, mainly because the Immortals aren't that special in this scene. And yeah, I know they actually killed some Spartans unlike the other Persian soldiers, but that's because they wasn't as organized in this battle than they was in the last one. And if the Immortals were actually attacking them more than 20 at a time, they could actually beat them. Or at least they would have had a better chance. But when it comes to the plot and the story of the movie, it turns out to be good and pretty straightforward. The Spartans don't want to be slaves, so they plan on going to war with the Persians to win their freedom. What hinders the plot and the story though a little bit is the constant narration throughout the movie, because even though it is understandable, it's not always needed. But like I said, it doesn't hinder it a lot. So with that, the movie earns a 0.9 or 1.0 for plot and story.
Fight!
Round 8.
Xerxes dispatches his monsters from half the world away. The piled Persian dead are slippery.
My son!
Oh shit. Tell him to duck! Damn.
We lose few. And upon seeing the headless body of his own young son.
There you go. There you go. Oh, oh. Damn.
It takes 3 men to restrain him and bring him back to our own. No songs are sung.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. Even though I knew the death of someone important was coming in this movie somehow, this is still a good emotional scene with the captain losing his son. I think the movie does a great job including him just enough so when he does die, it provides justification for how the captain reacts because of it. When it comes to the visuals and the stunts in the movie, they don't turn out to be bad at all given what Zack Snyder was trying to do visually. But it's not perfect as there's a lot of scenes throughout the movie that look too fake visually. The stunts of the movie turns out to be really good though, as they're displayed well during the action scenes. So with that, the movie earns a 0.4 out of 0.5 for visuals and stunts.
Fight!
Round 9.
May I give the floor now to the wife of Leonidas and Queen of Sparta.
Councilmen, I come to you with great humility. I am here for all those voices which cannot be heard, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons. We are at war, gentlemen. We must send the entire Spartan army to aid our king. Send the army for the preservation of liberty. Send it for justice, that their courage bonds us together. that we are made stronger by their actions.
But it doesn't change the fact that your husband has brought war upon us.
The Persians will not stop until the only shelter we will find is rubble and chaos.
Speak of honor, and duty, and glory. What of adultery?
How dare you?
The hypocrite speaks. Did you not receive a similar payment in exchange for her having an audience with these noble men?
That is a lie.
Is it? You look shocked. A bribe of the flesh, gentlemen, while her husband promotes anarchy and war.
My God.
Remove her from this chamber before she infects us further.
You will not enjoy this. I am not your queen.
Of course, it falls out of his pocket. Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This is an entertaining scene and all, and I know it's probably too late already, but shouldn't they be sending more soldiers since the rapist asshole was exposed as a traitor? I mean, it just seems like they acknowledged that he was a traitor and then was just like, well, I guess that's it.
Fight!
Final round, round 10.
Leonidas, despite your insufferable arrogance, the God King has come to admire Spartan valor. Despite your several insults, Lord of Hosts is prepared to forgive all. You fight for your lands. Keep them. You fight for your kingship. You will be proclaimed warlord of all Greece, answerable only to the one true master of the world.
I mean, everything sounds good and you keep saying that Neil shit.
It's been more than 30 years since the wolf and the winter cold. The 300 at his back.
More like 250.
Ready to die for him without a moment's pause. His helmet is stifling. His shield is heavy.
Leonidas, your spear!
His helmet was stifling. It narrowed his vision. His
he's
shield
going
was
for
heavy.
Xerxes.
It threw him off balance. And his target is far away.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Made him bleed. Ooh.
Bold Leonidas gives testament to our bloodline.
Damn. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is just a great final battle with the Spartans dying at the end. When it comes to the action in the movie, it doesn't turn out to be bad. The action involving the Spartans and the Persian army is really good, and the only thing that hinders it from being truly great is the amount of slow motion in the action scenes. But nevertheless, it's still pretty good. So with that, the movie earns a 0.4 out of 0.5 for action. So there you guys have it. That's my match against 300. It turns out the army is enough as I end up losing this one. We're not done yet though. Let's go see where it fits on the scale. Let's go check out the final numbers. Okay, so So when it comes to the final numbers, we have everything set for the editing and the music. There were no problems in terms of the editing, so that'll remain a 0.3 out of 0.3. When it comes to the music, there is some music that is played throughout the movie, and it does turn out to be impactful during the first half of the movie, but it does end up dying down during the second half. So with that, the movie earns a 0.1 out of 0.2 for music. So now that we have all the numbers, let's add them up. So the movie ends up with a 3.8 out of 4.5, and that gives it an A- rating. So there you guys have it. That's my movie review of 300. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. And also let me know which movie you want me to go against next. But until then, this is Joshua Freeman. This has been Joshua vs. the Movies. I'm going to see you guys in the next match.
Our arrows will blot out the sun.
Then we will fight in the shade.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, 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 read all about it.
Ooh. Ah. Damn.
What did I say? I am.
Took you long enough. Could have done this back in phase 1 though.
Be careful of mankind, Diana.